Pizza, Deb's Natural Foods, Rainbow Springs Realty, Carmela's Italian Restaurant, and Dunnellon Plumbing Supply. And now, Dunnellon Tigers football.
And welcome to Dunnellon Field in 2015. Mother Nature has called us so far there, John, and rain all over the place for the start of this 2015 season.
Just like last year, it's a mess out here. Last year, if you remember, we didn't even get started playing until, close to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're waiting on Mother Nature to go away for the teams to take. I think Crystal River actually is right behind us there, still in not in uniform yet as of yet. So
there's been no action here since the last 45 minutes.
No, just a little bit of music. We're going to have a pregame party, but got a little bit interrupted there, and it's washed out.
Yeah, the pregame party's washed out. So I guess what we'll do is we'll talk about what's going on. We're also having some radio station trouble. Apparently, we've lost power in Dunnellon, and Hurricane Tropical Storm Erica hasn't even gotten here yet, and already this is a prelude of what may be coming your way next week early.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to be in Lecanto next week, and hopefully Mother Nature will stay away from that when we take on the Panthers down in Lecanto.
All right, well, let's talk about Dunnellon's team this year. They lost a lot of seniors, but they're bringing back Kobe Jones. Well, they're not bringing him back. He's coming back. He's a senior, and he was what a bright spot last year.
Yeah, ever since he was a sophomore, they put him in the second half of way back when. The kid has shined all the way through the season.
He was amazing last year. I mean, just anytime they needed something, we called him the Tim Tebow of the Tigers.
Yep, I was standing with some of the players yesterday in our little prep little thing that we had, which is a great event, and we've got a huge team. There's no doubt about it.
Talking to Price yesterday over at the Dunnellon Chamber of Commerce, where we had the big mixer, what they call spirit mixer, to kick off the season, and he said he looks for good things. He was disappointed in last year's season. We really were not, because it was such an improvement over the years prior. They came within, an inch of having a shot at a playoff game, and that last East Side game was a heartbreaker, and he even said we should have won that game.
Yeah, one thing good about this year, though, we're in a different district, so this game really pretty much doesn't count for us. So a whole bunch of teams Umatilla will be taking on this year. The one rough game that we may have, and you'll be traveling down there, is South Sumter and the South Sumter Raiders.
Yeah, Division 4A is what we find ourselves in this year. And, Dunnellon comes in here. If you look at it overall, they're ranked 220 in the state at this point, and they're facing Crystal River tonight, who's ranked 371. So I don't know how many teams there are, but they're a good way above Crystal River.
Yeah, there's thousands of teams in there. So Dunnellon, I believe if we stay straight this year, maybe a runner-off spot. If we beat South Sumter, no question about it, we'll be heading for the playoffs for the first time in a long, long time. Even I think we went one time or twice since I broadcast in 14 years. We played Vanguard in the second in the first regional and lost, and just went home both those years.
Well, as things are starting to happen now, the lights are coming on. We got, looks like the Crystal River coach out here assessing the damage to the field. We have some freestanding water all around the edges of the field. The playing surface is probably going to be a slick, muddy mess, but right now it looks pretty nice. And you were commenting you thought they sodded the field.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. One good thing about playing Crystal River, though, I think for the past 4 or 5 years, if I was doing my homework right, early in the week, we've won about 5 straight against them. And the prior years, it was all Pirates, but the past 5 years, it's just been Dunnellon's number.
I know we were down there for the Crystal River game last year, and I just got to say, man, and I don't like to be negative, but out of all the stadiums we went, all the people we met, all the games we covered, Crystal River was one of the most unaccommodating group of people that we've ever bumped against. We almost didn't get the broadcast from there, but we finally did. They threw us up on the roof next to all the garbage and stuck us in a corner. We got the game off, and then we went ahead and beat them just for fun.
That's good. And we'll see if we can beat them again tonight, as both these teams will get ready to take the field in just a few minutes.
Tiger football is brought to you by a whole bunch of great people, and we're going to take a 90-second break right now to bring you some of those sponsors right here on the Tiger Football Network. Thank you, Dunnellon Plumbing Supply, for being a Tiger supporter.
Agent-owned real estate company.
Welcome back to Ned Love Field, everybody. John Kay and Tony Downs here for the Tiger Football Network. The rain is clearing up. This is like last year when this moved in. It stayed and stayed and stayed, but it looks like it's all but done except for a drizzle down there now.
Yeah, now people are coming in through the entrance, and we see a flow of folks coming in, so hopefully we'll be kicking off here in just a few.
They may not get this off too far from being on time because the Crystal River coaches are out there on the field now. People are starting to mill about. I don't think it's going to be long. So let's talk about what we got going with Crystal River. There's your Crystal River lineup. I don't know anything about their quarterback. What do you know about them?
I haven't seen much. I know they played a preseason classic. I believe they lost. I know we won in our preseason classic last week. We played Williston High School, looked very good, and we beat Williston 27-0. So that shows you what kind of team that we have coming up. Either Williston's that bad, we're that good, or somewhere in between.
We took out the state baseball champs.
Yep, we sure did.
They won that state baseball champion up there in Williston, what, 4 or 5 years in a row, or what was it?
Yeah, in Class 1A is what it is. So it's a smaller school than it used to be, but...
Here's some Dunnellon coaches mingling out here now over to the 40-yard line where we're meeting up with the Crystal River coaches. So, yeah, I believe we're going to play ball here, and this is going to be a whole lot better than last year. We sat up here last year, and it was torrential rain till well after 9 or 9:30, and they were just within minutes of calling the game off when they made the decision to go ahead. And it wasn't the rain so much as it was the lightning. There was some severe lightning last year.
Yeah, I sat through one of these years where the whole lights just went off. I was actually at that time had no room over here, was doing the broadcast from a cell phone over there at the home side. So I've seen some torrential showers here at the stadium, lights going off and everything else. Got a brand new lighting system here, so we may not see that happen this year.
Field looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Except I'm sure that once they start tromping around out there, it's going to be kind of slick.
And we'll see if it has an effect in the ball game with turnovers and how good our defense and our offensive is with turnovers and turnover ratio.
Okay, let's take a look and see if we can figure out who's back. As far as Dunnellon's team goes, I'm looking as far as seniors go. I'm not recognizing some of these names as seniors, Tony. Maybe they moved up. Zach West, I remember Zach West, kicker. Exactly. He's showing him as a junior. I'm wondering if, I'm sure this is the updated thing. I just printed it out off of Max Preps before we came out here. Zach West, the kicker, he saved a couple of games last year.
Yeah, he did.
Which is something that in the past when you were doing the games, they desperately needed that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Zach's a junior or not because I think I've been calling his name for a few years.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Curious about that. It shows Zach and it shows Jared Ham as a junior. Running back, outside linebacker. If memory serves me correctly, he's the one that got hurt last year in some horrific play out here, but I think he came back the following week. But it was scary when that happened. But he is a tremendous little spark plug once he gets going out there.
Yeah, one good thing about our quarterback is he can run every now and then, too, because if I remember back from a couple of years ago, he would take the ball, tuck it over, and run a few yards if he was doing that last year.
Well, we know Kobe Tebow Jones is the quarterback. He was not even on my roster. I had to pencil him in there. I don't know why. It went from 6 to 8. They didn't even list him, but I know for a fact he's there because I got it straight from the horse's mouth yesterday at the mixer. So more coaches are spilling onto the field. Actually, it's beginning to clear up very, very nicely, though often ominously out towards the west it looks pretty dark and dismal. But other than that, I think we're going to get going here on time. It's a shame we didn't get the tailgate. They were going to do a tailgate this year over there in front of the Tiger locker room, and they were going to have the principal out there, some band members, boosters, and so forth. It was a good old tailgate and raised spirit and all that kind of thing, but unfortunately that got rained out. So next time we come back here, which will be in 2 weeks, I believe, for Citrus, we'll be able to pull that one off and get that tailgate going out there.
Yeah, taking a look at the schedule, though, like I said, we've got games that we can win all the way through the season. So, Lecanto next week, which is doable. We beat them solid for the past few years in a row. Westport is really not a non-conference game. They're going to be tough, but I see Dunnellon going probably 7-3 if I can look at the schedule.
7-3 is a good number.
Yeah.
We'll take 7-3, and we'll take a break too right here on the Tiger Football Network. Take about 2 minutes.
Papa John.
DenOnline.com.
I had that was a quick 2 minutes. Yeah. Hey, here we are back at Tiger Stadium, Ned Love Field. John Kay, Tony Downs getting ready for Tiger football action. Looks like it's going to happen close to on time. Quick time check here. We got 7:19. The Tigers set, of course, to kick off at 7:30. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but it's going to be close because the rain has now, I would say, 99.5% quit. It's still dark all around us. The field is lit up right nice, and people are actually starting to take the field. You know what? No practice for either team tonight.
No, not yet. Anyways, they're out there talking. Price Harrison, the Crystal River coaches, on what time they want to start and all that good stuff. So we'll get this thing kicked off here in just a few.
I guess they'll leave the kids some time to go ahead and practice.
Yeah.
And get going there. What else can we discuss over here? Dunnellon in years past under Frank Beasley, at one point Dunnellon was one of the proudest football schools in the state.
Right.
And the spirit and the pride for some reason has diminished and gone away, and we don't understand why.
Yeah, well, we've taken that, or you guys have taken that at the Chamber and tried to turn it up a level. In the 14 years I've been broadcasting, we never had the event that we had yesterday, and we appreciate Penny, you, and the whole group down there for doing that kind of stuff, because I've never seen the spirit or the enthusiasm that they actually had yesterday with the whole team showing up and everything else, and that's going to bring a spark to the kids.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We must have had 100 people there at the mixer yesterday, and you had the team there, the coaches were there, the drum corps came out, the cheerleaders were there, so minus all of them, there was another 40-50 people came out to wish the team well and to cheer them on. Purple Sage Cafe did a great job catering the affair. We had a great meal to be served as well, and it was the camaraderie that was missing over all the past years here.
Yeah, and I was explaining to Penny about a story that I did back in the late 1980s. It just takes that little spark. We were broadcasting actually a Williston game. I was an announcer for play-by-play announcer for Williston, and the team was behind 20-0. I ran into an old friend. He was a pro football player by the name of Rick Tootin. Rick Tootin went in the locker room at halftime. I had him speak to the kids. He says, I don't know what to speak to them. I said, well, Rick just explained how you can, your high school days, your college days, how you went into pro. He goes in there, he speaks to the kids, that little enthusiasm. The kids come back at the end of the game in Williston back in 88 or 90 or somewhere like that thing, and won that game 21-20.
Wow.
Shut the team up. So you just never know. That little spark that we had yesterday may spark into a 7-3 season, 8-2 season.
8-2.
You just don't know.
Let's go for broke. Let's just say undefeated. Go with that. If we win tonight, we can seriously say we're on the way to an undefeated season.
Yeah, we'll find out against a Crystal River team that's been subpar for the past few years, just like Dunnellon. So this might take the extra step, and
you can't ever discount that though.
Yep, I heard through the grapevine too. There might be a surprise in the second or third game of the season that even may spark this Dunnellon team just a little further. So it's not confirmed yet, but
keep us hanging.
An old but traditional coach may return to Dunnellon High School, who had won a couple of state champions.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, we're gonna keep that one under wraps. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, though. Oh, look, they're bringing out the water device that looks like a septic tank with air hoses on it.
Here we go again.
They had that last year, Frank.
They got it this year too.
They got it this year. It's on 4 wheels. This is a Crystal River favorite right here, and it's got 4, 5, 6 air hoses. It looks like you're at Kelly's Auto Repair, and it's got like a septic tank underneath it. I don't know that I'd want to drink water from that device.
Frank Stalk, and he had how many plates of pasta last night?
Oh, God, I counted 4.
5?
I actually had 4.5.
4.5.
It was delicious. It was really good.
4.5 he had.
It was good.
So we got to thank Football
salads?
Sage.
How many salads?
2.
2 salads, 4.5 bowls of pasta. Now, that pasta, I got some to go. I didn't eat there. I took it home to my lovely wife, and we ate it at home. And I'll tell you what, that was jam-packed. That was like surprise ziti.
And it had little pieces of meat, little pieces of beef in there. It was good.
It also had Italian sausage in there.
Oh, it was excellent.
Wonderful. And, I didn't have but the one bowl and one bowl of salad. That's all we took home. And we were pretty full after that. It was very filling. I don't know where you put 4.5 bowls.
I don't know where it went. I have no idea where it went.
No, I bet I know where it went this morning.
At 3 a.m.
Actually, late last night it did.
Yeah, well, Frank, good thing the game's delayed. We're having all kinds of problems. There's a power outage at the WDLN studio facility and probably the WRLE facility as well.
Yeah, I'm going to check that right now.
So 1033 is carrying this whole thing.
As well, we're checking. I don't think we're checking to see if RLE is on the air, but I know for sure DLN is off. The music stopped just right at 7 o'clock.
No, we're on WRLE.
RLE is on. So RLE is on, but if you're taking it off the RPU from DLN, you're out of luck because the power's out. And
what luck?
Yeah, what luck? I mean,
It's
who
amazing.
knew? Well, I mean, it must have been a thunder whumper up there because we didn't have severe lightning here. We did have some torrential rain for a couple minutes, but no severe lightning.
Oh, but downtown Dunnellon, it was really pouring.
Was it coming?
It was. Oh, it was tremendous.
Well, it looks dark as can. We're looking in that direction right now, and it does not look pretty. Oh, wait a minute. Which direction is this? No, this is actually south. We're looking south.
That's actually south, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking south. It's dark, very dark down to the south. Over towards Dunnellon, it looks kind of clear at this point. And I keep listening. You know when the UPS comes on, because you just don't hear any hissing on WDLN. And then you know when the UPS dies because the STL goes down and it hisses.
Okay, that explains why I heard what I heard. Okay,
Yeah.
There you go. Now I know.
So I'm not quite sure why everything else died if the UPS was carrying it for a while, but hopefully our crack engineer Karen Kay will be able to restore that when the power comes back on, or maybe even better, it'll restore itself.
Well, I hope so.
We'll have to see.
Listen, John, a little message. It sounds like another radio station in Sag Harbor. But anyway, John, when you get a chance, give me a call.
Gonna get okay? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Paul.
Also, give me a
I'll give you a call there, Paul. Rusty Potts here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right, let's take a break here. We'll take about 2 minutes, 4 or 5, however long you want to take while I give you a call. Now we got babies out on the field. Somebody's carrying a toddler out there, so I guess the weather must be conducive to playing football. And the away stands, which is the side we're on, I just saw lightning off to the southwest, down FJV way. The away stands are filling up.
Yeah.
A couple of people starting to actually mingle into the home stands, which is good to see, too. So people are showing up. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes right here on the Tiger Football Network. Carmela's Restaurant in Dunnellon is proud to be part of bringing you these Tiger football games, and they want you to know that if you don't have time to cook, they can do it for you and feed from 4 to 6 people. For more information, call Carmela's, 352-465-1818. Carmela's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, located on Highway 41. For more information, you can visit Carmela's website at carmelas1.com. Carmela's Restaurant, a proud supporter of Dunnellon Tiger football.
Blue Run Bicycles Sales and Service on Pennsylvania Avenue in Dunnellon has a mission to bring awareness, fun, and benefits of cycling to our community. The courteous, friendly, and knowledgeable staff assist with whatever your cycling needs may be. As they say, owning a quality fit bike will add smiles to your miles. Blue Run Bicycles is another proud supporter of the Dunnellon Tigers.
My Friend's Place is a family-friendly restaurant in Dunnellon. My Friend's Place has a new look, a new menu, and a new relaxed atmosphere. Tuesdays at My Friend's Place is family night, and there is no charge for children under 10. My Friend's Place is located at 11920 North Florida Avenue, where Bentley's used to be. The telephone number is 352-465-5810. The website is myfriendsplacefl.com. My Friend's Place, open Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. My Friend's Place, where friends meet.
Pavarotti's of Dunnellon is proud to underwrite Dunnellon High School football. From pizza to calzones, to subs to appetizers, soups, dinners, Pavarotti's offers true Italian dining in a quiet, elegant atmosphere. Located at 11352 North William Street in the Rainbow Plaza, Pavarotti's is open from 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday. Phone 352-522-0025 and go Tigers.
Aquatic Wilderness Adventures, offering kayak and tube rentals, paddle boards, and more, with shuttle to and from Rainbow River. Aquatic Wilderness Adventures is located at 19783 East Pennsylvania Avenue in Dunnellon, and they're open 7 days a week. For more info, phone 352-643-0524. That's 352-643-0524. Aquatic Wilderness Adventures.
This Dunnellon Tiger football broadcast is brought to you in part by Deb's Natural Source. Deb's is located at 3490 West Dunnellon Road and offers alternative and holistic health products. The store is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and on Saturday from 10 to 3. Deb's Natural Source, part of the farm to table movement. You can call the store for more details. 352-586-0754.
All right, welcome back to Ned Love Field, everybody. John Kay here. Tony Downs had to take a brief break, and he'll be back here in a little while. But we're up here in the broadcast booth at beautiful Ned Love Field in downtown Dunnellon. Things are starting to happen. The stands are filling up over here on the away side, the visitor side. The home side starting to fill up too. In fact, there's more people here already than I think I've seen in any time last year. It's starting to look pretty good over there. Tiger coaches are getting up on the roof, getting ready to play some football here. The honor guard is now out on the field, but I'm sure they're not getting ready to play yet. We're wondering at this point if they're trying to set up and allow for a practice time for either team, because neither team ever made it to the field. In fact, here come the Tigers out on the field right now. So I think either we're getting ready to play football or we're getting ready to practice. I'm not sure. We'll find out here in just a second. But in the meantime, Tigers are looking good. They're in a different division, like Tony told you. They're now in Division 4A for this year. They're ranked number 220 in the state. They're playing the Crystal River Pirates tonight. Crystal River at this point is ranked 371. So Tigers, not looking too bad off the start. And, of course, this is just the first game. A win here and a loss by a whole lot of other teams. Tigers can move up rapidly as they go on through the season here. And we are looking for a playoff season here for Dunnellon Tiger football. Tigers are out. We don't see the Pirates yet. In fact, we're wondering if the Pirates ever even showed up. Do see the Pirate coaches. Never saw any Pirate players. Don't see any Pirate cheerleaders. We do see the device. The device is down there. And as long as the device is there, I guess, what else do you need? Dunnellon does not use such a contraption. And I'm sure there's a reason for that. Just the appearance of it makes you want to think that you got more class than to use such a thing to begin with. In fact, Joe's Reliable Septic, I think, has one of those things on the back of their truck.
That's probably where they got it.
They may very well be where they got it, too. Tiger Football brought to you by a whole bunch of great folks. We want to thank each and every one of our sponsors for making Dunnellon High School football possible this year. I mean, they really stepped up to the plate to help us out and to bring the broadcast to you, even though the first broadcast is a little mishugged, as they say. One of our stations is off the air. We believe the second, the WRLE, we believe they have joined us on the air at this point. We're not even 100% sure of that. We know we're on WFJV 103.3. And we're proud to be there. If you can't be anywhere else, you might as well be on FJV. All right, here's some of the sponsors that make this all possible for us. Rainbows and the Golf Club in Dunnellon, the Insurance Den of Home Sassa and Dunnellon. Blue Run Bicycles is new to us this year, along with the Insurance Den and Rainbows and Golf Course. Holy Faith Episcopal Church of Dunnellon Football, 11 souls over there at the Holy Faith Episcopal Church. Here's a rundown of some of the players you're going to be seeing tonight. Of course, Kobe Jones returning as a senior. Last year I was just amazed watching him. Reminds me of Tim Tebow back in the Denver days when all the quarterbacks were faltering, and Tebow would come in at the last second and save the day, even though they say he couldn't play. That was Kobe. I mean, every time the kid took the field, something happened. He's now the starter and will be the starter all year long. We have a couple others coming back. Jared Ham. Here come the Crystal River Pirates. Now they are taking the field. And boy, what a poor uniform choice for tonight. They're all dressed in white. We'll see how long that lasts with this soggy field out here. But they're lining up kind of different now. The Tigers are out here in the on the right side on the west end zone. They're lined up all over the field, just kind of stretching and doing what they got to do. But now the Pirates have come out and they've formed little cluster groups at the 45, 40, 35, 30 yard line. I say groups of 3 at each one of those positions on either side. And then there's same thing on the opposite side of the field. And it looks as if, I don't know what they're going to do. It looks like they're slowly walking out to meet each other as they stretch. It's a very bizarre warm-up routine that they're doing out here for Crystal River. Tony's come back and made it back up here to the broadcast booth. What do you think of this this warm-up procedure going on out here?
I've got a roster there I can get a picture of.
It looks pretty good there. The teams I think will probably get started a little after 8 o'clock or whatever. Let's get set up here.
Tony's losing his ears. Meanwhile, a professional photographer just asked me for a roster in the middle of the broadcast. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Couldn't hear anything.
Hello.
Okay, both teams are warming up on the field, so we should be starting here.
Look at this bizarre thing Crystal River's doing. I guess it's going to help them win a game tonight?
They look not as quite as many players as the Tigers do on this other side, but the Tigers got a lot of people.
What was that word you used? They don't look quite as what?
I mean, there's just not enough players.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that the whole team?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think one of the buses didn't make it, Frank. Not only are there not as many, they're not as large, and they're wearing all white, which is going to be ugly first time they get tackled.
Guess what color it's going to be afterwards?
Yes, they're going to look like the Tigers. You're not going to be able to tell who's playing because the Tigers are wearing black. It's going to be all players are going to have black uniforms on by the time the game is over. Yeah. Okay, we got a clock ticking finally, 16 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's apparently when we're going to kick this game off.
And that is for...
And that'll put us about 45 minutes late starting the game here.
So the Tigers and Pirates are both warming up. We'll probably, what is it, close to 8? Probably kick off a little after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, about a little after 8, 8:10, 8:15. That's not too bad. Hopefully we can restore WDLN to its prominence by then. Yeah. When the power goes out in up there in Rainbow Lakes Estates, it goes out.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And luckily, RLE will a lot of times just comes right back on. But we're on our 2 stations here. We'll try to get DLN back on here in just a few.
Yeah, but have you checked to make sure RLE's on and carrying? Tony's doing the test right now to make sure that we are actually up and running over there on at least 2 radio stations, so that'll be a big help as we go on here. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so we'll take a break here on the Tiger Football Network as the teams warm up because, quite frankly, we're pretty much running out of things to say at this point. This is the Tiger Football Network.
Bally's Auto Sales in Dunnellon is a buy here, pay here used car dealer. They are also a U-Haul rental facility. Bally's Auto Sales. They work with their customers. Bally's Auto Sales in Dunnellon. Rainbow's End Golf Club in Dunnellon offers a regulation 9-hole championship-style par 36-hole golf course. That includes 2 par 5s, 2 par 3s, and 4 par 4s. Rainbow's End also offers a pro shop, club repairs, lessons, league play, junior golf, and a clubhouse with beer, wine, hot sandwiches, and snacks. Rainbow's End Golf Club was rated the number 3 9-hole course in the state of Florida by Golf Digest. Rainbow's End Golf Club is located on Southwest 80th Place in Dunnellon. Their phone number is 352-489-4566. The website is rainbowsendgolfclub.com. Rainbow's End Golf Club. Brannon Bank, dedicated to providing personalized quality banking service since 1926. Brannon Bank, offering checking, savings, loans, and more. Brannon Bank, with 12 offices in 3 counties. For more information, on the web at BrannonBanks.com. That's BrannonBanks.com. Brannon Bank, a proud supporter of Dunnellon Tigers football.
Rainbow River Canoe and Kayak is located at the confluence of the Rainbow River and the Withlacoochee River in Dunnellon. Rainbow River Canoe and Kayak provide Old Town canoes and kayaks for your day on the water. They also rent paddle boats. You can reach Rainbow River Canoe and Kayak at 352-489-7854 or visit their website at rainbowrivercanoeandkayak.com.
And welcome back to Ned Love Field. And John, I was looking at just now, and I'm going to be honest with you right now, in the 13, 14 years I've been on the air doing this stuff, I have never seen as many players out for Dunnellon football in my 13, 14. I'm looking at the players on the field. There's tons of them.
Well, think about yesterday, man. Think about the size of the Chamber of Commerce, and they brought all the players in and sat them around, and it was full.
Yeah, usually
the whole building.
Usually it's a small squad. If you look over the Crystal River side, it's smaller. But I'm looking out there when they were doing their stretching out, there were 5 or 6 lines deep. And when you do that, you have what they call depth. Depth creates wins. And this is a huge team. It really is.
Well, especially on a night like this where it's hot. Actually, it's not hot now. It's cooled off considerably. It's 100% different than it was when we first got here. It was so hot, steamy. This booth we walked into here, we thought we walked into hell. It was so hot. Yeah. And now it's just absolutely pleasant here. It is very nice. It's almost like it's an October day out here.
Yeah. So we'll see what the depth later on in the game does, and I think it just might pay off for Dunnellon. We'll find out here in just a few. As long as Mother Nature holds up, that's that's lightning and thunder.
Well, we just had a big old clap of thunder, and you know what? When that happens, the officials call it off. They haven't at this point. There's still zebra crews huddled up in the middle of the field. Dunnellon's still practicing. Crystal River's still doing whatever it is they're doing over there. They keep doing these bizarre things, and I don't see a ball moving around, like you practice football. Like right. Nobody's kicking, nobody's throwing, no one's catching. They're more like they're dancing. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah. Well, the refs are coming out in the field now, so we'll
this
we'll
could be they're either going to call the captains or they're going to tell them to go hide for a while. Now, this is going to be an absolute disaster if the sky opens up again, because the stands are filling up. Look at them all on both sides. Yeah. So we're getting a pretty decent turnout here tonight. I'm so proud of the Dunnellon area for coming out to see the game in the bad weather, because when you left home, a lot of people knew the weather was bad, and they still came hoping for the best. A lot of umbrellas, but I don't know that an umbrella is going to do you a lot of good if it pours like it did a while ago.
Yeah, and the Pirate Faithful on this side is just as much as on the other side, or even as more. So they brought a lot from Crystal River, too.
Crystal River brought a lot of folks up here. It reminds me of the game last year with the team from Live Oak. I forget the name of the team in Live Oak. Shame on me. Swanee. It reminds me of Swanee last year. They came to Dunnellon, and they actually brought not one but 2 charter buses, like Greyhound buses, to bring the fans down here. And this side of the stadium was just packed.
Yeah, I've never seen that since like the late 70s, mid-70s.
That used to be Dunnellon doing that kind of stuff. But the Swanee fans support that team. They had a broadcast team, one of the only other radio football programs in the state that I know that has a radio station follow them around like we do.
Yeah.
They had the same situation, and the people that would do in those games have been doing them for about 30 years.
Yeah, 98 point, I believe, it's WQHL down there. They've been doing them for many, many, many years. They've got a little, they're Southern style, they're Southern broadcast, but the people in Live Oak like that. And that's what we got to get back to here. And with the depth of the football team, the chamber putting stuff on for you here, we'll be back in that category too.
If you happen to be listening to the radio and you keep hearing us talk about Kobe Jones, you want to know who's Kobe Jones, all you got to do is look out there for the lime green shoes. He's the only one wearing them. You know where he is. He wears number 7, and you'll know where he is at all times by looking at those shoes. They are pretty classy. Someone on the Pirate side also has a pair, but I don't believe he's a quarterback. Looks like a lineman. Maybe a running back or fullback. But it's hard to tell over here on the Crystal River side. But it looks like that one clap of thunder didn't deter anything. They still seem to be going strong out here, practicing up. So clock shows 9 minutes until game time. We'll take a break here, and hopefully we'll have a game in 9 minutes here on the Tiger Football Network.
Holy Faith Episcopal Church is located at 19924 Blue Cove Drive in Dunnellon. Their Sunday services are at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. on the first Sunday of every month. There is a healing service that follows the 10 a.m. service. Their phone number is 489-2685. The website is holyfaithepiscopal.com. Sunshine Golf Carts, offering remanufactured golf carts and batteries. Sunshine Golf Carts, located at 2484 West Dunnellon Road. For more information, phone 352-462-7030. That's 352-462-7030. Sunshine Golf Carts, a proud supporter of Dunnellon Tigers football.
Covenant Children's Home is a nonprofit safe refuge for children and adolescents who are in need of a place to call home. Covenant Children's Home is located 1 mile south of Dunnellon and is in the planning and funding stage for a second home. Their phone number is 352-489-2565. The website is www.cchfl.org. Covenant Children's Home is a nonprofit safe refuge for children and adolescents who are in need of a place to call home. Covenant Children's Home is located 1 mile south of Dunnellon and is in the planning and funding stage for a second home. Their phone number is 352-489-2565. The website is www.cchfl.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to Ned Love Field. It's Tony Downs and John Kay.
Yep. Kobe's out there. He's just staring the other side down. He's ready to go.
That was classic. Everybody's going back to the locker room or to huddle up under the end zone, and he's just standing there looking at Crystal River like, yeah, okay. We're ready to go now. It started to drizzle just a little, then it went away. I think it's going to be one of those nights that's going to pester you to death, but it's not going to hurt you that much. And for some reason, I just want to say this is football weather.
Yeah. And we got the cheerleaders of 100 over there. So I got the little girls over there along with the big ones. So there'll be plenty of spirit going on the field. So you're going to see a spirit line come out right now of about maybe 50 or over 100.
Holy mackerel, look at them all.
Yep.
Spirit line coming out for the Dunnellon Tigers. There's another burst of lightning, but I'm not sure how far off that was. It came off from the west somewhere. Crystal River cheerleaders.
And John, your future Tigers are coming out too. I didn't know they would be here too. They're right down there in the white jerseys as they come out on the field. There's your future.
That the Pop Warners?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are little fellas there. Looks like a helmet would swallow them up. Look at the jerseys, man. The jerseys are eating them up out there.
We got the bigger guys right behind them, so they're going to follow suit too in that spirit line. So we've got a little bit of everybody out there waiting to start 2015 on a right note, and our future Kobe Jones could be out there in the white or red jerseys out there.
You know, I'm going to tell you, if Kobe has a year like he had last year, there's going to be schools fighting for him before it's over.
Right. That'd be great.
Wouldn't you like to see him go to UF?
Yeah, at least
they need
play
some help.
somewhere.
They need some help up there. And they haven't had a quarterback. I hate to say it, they haven't had a quarterback since Tebow left.
No, not at all. So we got about 5 minutes left, and the Pirates and the Tigers are both going to get ready to kick this one off, hopefully.
Well, let's talk about Tebow for a minute since we got a little time to kill here. How do you think he's doing with Philadelphia?
I think he's doing great as a fill-in role. Some people hate him. Some people don't like him. There's no in-between with him. So, I grew up or sort of in the broadcast field listening to him play down in St. Johns County, following the kid when he played high school football. And I enjoyed when he played in high school. It was just a joy to listen to anyway.
There's two things going around right now that experts are just flat wrong about. One of them is Tim Tebow. The second one is Donald Trump.
Right.
I mean, the experts, Trump, he's done. He's not going anywhere. Polls go up another 5 points. Right. Tebow, he can't play. He's nobody wants him. He gets drafted in the first round. Ahead of some of the bigger names who you don't ever hear their names in NFL anymore. They never even made it. Colt McCoy, what happened to him?
Yeah. And Jim Kelly will find something for him to do, and in some role, he's just that smart, and he's a great guy. I mean,
here's my prediction. Just like with Denver, he's going to make the team as third string. Bradford's going to go down. You know he is. The guy's made out of glass. When he does, they're going to bring that worthless Sanchez in. He's going to throw an interception the first time he comes out. The people in the stands are going to be screaming for Tebow. By midway through this season, he will be starting for the Philadelphia Eagles and winning.
Yeah, and in the playoffs probably in the first or second.
And if they make it to the Super Bowl and win it, as they hoist Tim Tebow up on their shoulders with the trophy in his hands, the critics are going to be saying he don't have an arm, he can't play football.
Right, and that's just how they are. We're getting ready to start this one, and there's a ton of people in that spirit line. So.
Look at that spirit line. This is. I wish this was TV for you folks. This is something to see. We didn't see this at all last year, unless they planned it during the first game, which almost didn't happen. Which is my guess. You got the junior cheerleaders, the varsity cheerleaders are out there. You got the Pop Warner football team. I believe the JV team might be out there as well. And they're all lined up. You know what I haven't seen out here tonight is the bands in the stands over there.
Yep. Not very big. The band still has a ways to go. I call them the band of nine. So, anyways, the game will kick off, and John has some stuff he's doing here, and I'll fill in for him real quick. And they're huddled on the sidelines. The Tigers looking good overall depth-wise, as I said, in 2015, and that's what you need to have a winning football team. Some of the schedules will be broadcasting all of the games. John is going to do the traveling down to Umatilla. I'll be at some of the games here, too, with him, so hopefully to help him out a little bit on the ways. 2:03 left, 2 minutes till kickoff. They're ready to kick it off. They're going to go with this one no matter what and kick it off, and it's good to see a nice crowd. Not the crowd we used to see back in the day when, high school football was at its helm, when there was 12 to 14,000 people at a high school football stadium. You still see that in Texas. We want to get back to the old days to where, Texas style, where there's 20, 30,000 in a stand. That'd be nice. Here, even, 5 or 10,000 would be great. And right now we probably have an approximately 1,000 or 2,000 people. So get that spirit back. The Tigers are ready to go. They're jumping and ready to hip-hop on the field, and the Tigers are going to run out here on the field with Coey Jones and their senior quarterback, who this is his year. If he's going to shine, this will be the year for him to shine. You don't want to go out losing as a senior, and if you're going to put it all on the line, you might as well this year in 2015. Tigers and Pirates, and it can't get no better than this. How many miles separate the two teams? Probably about 15 or 20 miles. They're just across the county line and have been rivals ever since, and it's a kind rivalry where, like I said, the Pirates dominated in the early years. Lately, it's been the Tigers that have won like 5 or 6 years in a row. So we'll get ready to start it off, and they're teasing the little guys. There's what they are. Running a little bit up, running back, and showing them what the future is going to be like for Dunnellon High School football. And it all starts with the feeder program, and we're talking 6, 7 years old. So the Tigers, what they have to do is feed on the feeder program all the way down below, and that's where you start. You start with the young guys, and you build all the way up and keep that foundation. And what the end result will do is it'll bring 4 to 5, the depth that the Tigers currently have here tonight in 2015. And that's what we want for the future of Tiger football. Got to thank our sponsors, some of the sponsors all the way down through the line. I mean, we can't thank them enough. Nick at the Purple Sage Cafe. Aquatic Wilderness is another one. Some of the new sponsors on board, I don't have them right in front of me, but thanks, guys, for supporting us in 2015. We really, really appreciate it. Here come another spark of lightning, but they're going to still go with us or not. Tigers and Pirates, and we're all ready to start here. The quarterback, the scoreboard is set, and the little girls here are just getting into it here and getting the Tigers to come out here to take on their cross-county rivalries. The Pirates, which separates, like I said, 15, 20 miles.
You see the one that says Mini 1, Mini 2? All right. CD1, CD2?
So we're ready to wait for them to run out on the field here. The Pirates are going to run out here on the other side. They're going to be to our left on the left-hand side as the visitors, dressed in white and their trim blue and somewhat gold. Tigers in their home black and red and white. And 2015 Tiger football will just get ready to begin. Might have been the time we need a wireless microphone to get out the spirit lines, but we're still waiting for them to kick it off here in 2015. Actually, what we're waiting on, that's what we're waiting on right now, is they're in the middle of the field to find out who's going to kick off, and it looks like the Tigers have won the toss, and they deferred. And let's see who's going to receive. We'll tell you that right now. Pirates will receive. Tigers will kick off. The Tigers won the toss. They deferred it, and we'll get ready to start this one out. And red and black 2015, it's all ready to start here on the Tiger Football Network. Kobe Jones was with the captains out there. So Tigers winning the toss, deferring to see what the Pirates might have to offer here in this game.
Number 2, I think
Tigers, the Pirates, just a smaller squad as I see over there. And here come the Tigers out on the field. And 2015 is on the way in the spirit line. And here come your Pirates from Crystal River as they take on their arch rivalry, Dunnellon High School, here at Ned Love Field in 2015. Tiger football heard on 3 great radio stations, WRLE 94.9, WFJV 103.3, our engineer, thanks Frank, and WDLN, which we're working on to get back on our signal inside the city limits of Dunnellon. So we'll kick it off here in 2015, and the Tigers will kick it off to the Pirates here at Ned Love Field.
Here's what I want you to do. You see in the left-hand column, there's a time.
Our roster here, and see if we can call the game real quick for you. And for the Tigers, kicking off will be number 17. It'll be Zach West.
I want you to put one time.
Zach West will kick it off for the Tigers here in 2015.
Until you get to 1900.
Actually, they're going to play the Star Spangled Banner, which they haven't done yet. So we'll do that here in just a second. We were going to kick off, and they were ready to go. Even before the Star Spangled Banner, they were ready to go.
If you clicked on one of those lines and just scroll down,
Light showers here at Ned Love Field. We'll take a silent break for the national anthem. Pirates and Tigers, and our national anthem has kicked it off. Tigers ready to go to kick it off. Zach West ready to kick it off. We're here in this 2015 season. And John is working vigilantly to get DLN back on the air so we can get it up and running in town here. Standing deep for the Pirates, number 17. That's going to be Antonio Franklin, and I've called his name a couple of years. And also number 4, I believe it is. Standing Hyde in the backfield for the Pirates. And there goes number 17. And that's Franklin. Franklin is to the 10, to the 15, and Franklin goes to the 40, 45, and Franklin is up to about the 41-yard line, and special teams is going to hurt the Tigers here. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the 41, and they'll take it over in good field position for 2015. So actually in the backfield for defense is our quarterback. And that's going to be our quarterback, Kobe Jones, is in the backfield playing defensive back. First and 10 Pirates at the 41 in good field position. One man in motion, number 32, and that's who it goes to. And it's going to be number 32. Reese Brenson, and he takes it up to the 46 in this rain played in game, this light rain here at Dunnellon Field with 11:34. 0-0. Pirates on the move after that great kickoff return at the 46. Sam Mueller gives it to the thing, and he's sacked to number 2. That's going to be Alexander Bispo. Something happened to my mic here. That's okay. So, the microphone here. For some odd reason, I'm losing mic a little bit here. And we'll try to get this. Second and a third down in about 8. And I've got a dead microphone here for some reason. I've got a dead mic. 32, that's going to be... there we go. It's number 32, and that's going to be for the Pirates. Breeson to about the 48-yard line. My mic died on the other end, so we'll see if we can fix it here in just a bit. 4th down Pirates, and will they go for it? It's going to be Dalton Winskowski back to punt for the Pirates, and the Tigers will get the ball on this wet field. Short punt, and it's going to be fumbled, and who has it? And we'll find out here in a minute. Pirates say they have it, and the Pirates have it. There it goes. Special teams is haunting the Tigers here in 2015, and you can't play football without special teams. 1st and 10 Pirates now with the ball at about the 27-yard line.
Okay, is this the Reese?